Watching WNBC for New York. And now, Ralph Penza, Perry Peltz, Ira Joe Fisher, and John Frankel. This is News for New York at 6.
Still ahead tonight, Ira Joe with the forecast.
But first, John looks ahead to sports when he catches his breath. John.
That's right. We've got hockey action, the Isles, college hoops, and horse racing. And plus, you heard about the Wizards. Some might not call it a sport, but the little silver ball requires plenty of hand-eye coordination. The Pinball Championships right here in New York. That's coming up. When Fiorello LaGuardia was the mayor of New York in the 1940s, he outlawed pinball under racketeering regulations. The machines were illegal until 1976, but now they're making a huge comeback. Lights, music, action.
Ever since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball.
Bell-bottoms and platform shoes are in, so don't flip out over the return of pinball.
This is truly Americana. It's been here for 60 years. It touches everyone's lives. I don't know anybody, whenever I speak to them, that haven't seen or played a pinball machine.
Steve Epstein, owner of the Broadway Arcade, is the man responsible for PAPA, the Professional and Amateur Pinball Association, which this weekend will crown its 4th annual champion as the world's greatest pinball player.
Each machine has a different personality, so you're always ready for a new challenge. It's you against the machine, you against physics, mind over machines.
Pinball merely took a recess, did not die. Video games took over for a while because they were new, they were innovative and strong, and they captured the young mind.
SETTA was the world champion 2 years ago and is the current leader in this year's tournament. There are more than 400 players from all over the U.S. and as far away as Australia, playing in 6 divisions for beginners and elite, men and women.
The men have been playing since they were little boys, able to reach the flipper buttons, whereas most women, it was socially taboo.
There is footwork and positioning, body language and force, a game for everyone.
You have to have a strategy. You have to know where to score, how to score, and you have to keep the ball from draining. That's the whole key.
Pinball accounts for almost 40% of the $8 billion amusement game market. Sounds out of this world for a game that now costs 50 or 75 cents. But that's no tale.
I think a lot of it has to do with one is able to control a certain environment, and that's the environment of the silver ball.
And of course, we have our own wizard right here with Ira Joe. We'll have more tonight at 11.
Is that true?
Don't you find it interesting that the pinballs are making a comeback against video games, which supposedly were so much more superior?
Absolutely, but what these guys say is that there are these chips that are programmed in video games, and so that after you play them enough, you learn to conquer them. It's just you beat the system, whereas this is still physics, and you just have to rely on where the ball goes and react to it.